Now no say Reno Omokri. Na the day when papa and mama take sleep with each other, they pregnant that guy. Now waste that day. Now no say the only problem where that guy get with Peter Obi is the fact say they don't get anything to nail Peter Obi. So that the officer and go kiri. They don't find ways to take nail and to corruption. They don't see. That's the only problem Reno Omokri and those who do not like Peter Obi have with him. Now why am I saying this? When I remember say yesterday, Peter Obi said congratulatory message to his colleague when it comes to politics, who was once a governor, Oba Rashidi of Olubadan. He sent congratulatory message go give her because of his coronation. He was recently crowned. The whole Yoruba people come, they go gaga for Twitter and Instagram, including Reno Omokri. They call they drop Peter Obi. They say why Peter Obi go refer to Oba Rashidi. Why you go refer to her as my dear friends? Because that was how Peter Obi actually addressed him. Congratulations to my dear friend and brother. They say why you go use that word? Say no be friend, no be brother. Say na Royal Majesty, na this, na that. But the same people now don't keep quiet. The same Reno Omokri now don't keep quiet. We be saying now the same message where Peter Obi send. Now Atiku Abubakar send though. Make I read Atiku Abubakar off for now because I don't know why Reno Omokri now. He don't keep quiet now. He no confit drag Atiku Abubakar again. Only Peter Obi body now forget power. Now Atiku Abubakar post or say I congratulate my brother and compatriots. Listen, the same my brother where be say Peter Obi use. Now Atiku use Atiku no even use my dear friend. Peter Obi say my brother and dear friend. But Atiku use the word my brother and compatriots. Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja Arusa 1 on his installation at the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan. I acknowledge that the ancient city of Ibadan has been a signpost of republicanism in traditional leadership, and that the emergence of Oba Ladoja at this moment exudes the beauty of Ibadan history. I am confident that Oba Ladoja would bring his wealth of experience as a businessman, politician, and seasoned administrator into his new role as the Olubadan. I believe that the city is lucky to have a man of diverse worldview like him as king. I have no doubt that just like his tenure as governor created a template for the development of modern Oyo State, Oba Ladoja will create an impact as Olubadan that every son and daughter of Ibadan and friend of the ancient city like me would be proud of. I join other friends and associates of Oba Ladoja to congratulate the good people of Ibadan and Oyo State as a whole to welcome the dawn of a new and glorious era of Oba Ladoja's reign. It is my fervent prayer that his reign shall bring fortune and peace to the land. Atiku Abubakar. The problem where they get with Peter Obi's speech yesterday, with Peter Obi's goodwill message, now say he refer to Oba Ladoja as my dear friend and brother. And the same thing now Atiku Abubakar don't do. Atiku Abubakar even to say my friend and compatriot. My brother and compatriot. Which means he's not a friend to Oba Ladoja. But Peter Obi was a friend to the man because they were both governors at almost the same time. Do you understand? But Reno Omokri found the need to drag Peter Obi through the mud. Reno Omokri found the need to belittle Peter Obi, to insult him, to even bring the whole of Igbo tribe into the whole thing. But now, the same Yoruba people, and including Reno Omokri that were dragging Peter Obi yesterday, they are not quiet about Atiku Abubakar's own. Because I have not seen them talking Atiku Abubakar. Blogs at least never carry the news. Why are you people quiet? That means una just deliberately dislike Peter Obi. Why? Because no stain for the man body. No stain when una go take drag the man go court. No stain. Una not feel liking at una self. Because una see say he different from una. He's a man of integrity. Just like the way Joseph was hated amongst his brothers. Because this brother has one thing in common. Deception. But he was different from them. That's the way you people dislike Peter Obi. Now let's look at Tinubu's address. Let's look at Tinubu's address to the Oba. Because these people, you get why I decide say, okay, Tinubu said, our traditional institutions are the sacred custodians of our varied history and play a crucial role in social cohesion. They embody the resilience of our people and stand as a bridge between our proud heritage and the promise of our shared future. Today in Ibadan, listen, as we celebrated the coronation of my friend, of my brother, friend and ally, in his imperial majesty, Oba Rashid Adewolu Ladoja Arusa 1, the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. I was reminded once again that history rewards perseverance, resilience, and service to community. I congratulate Kabiyesi on this historical ascension to the throne of his forefather and prayer. Let me leave the rest. Bada, 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 bada. But at the end of the day, what did Tinubu call him? A brother, a friend, and an ally. What did Atiku call him? A brother and a compatriot. What did Peter Obi call him? A brother and a dear friend. But you people found the need to insult Peter Obi. Nigerians do not deserve better person for this life. What is Peter Obi's crime? That's what I just want to know. No, what did really be the guy crime? The same thing when Tinubu talk, now Atiku talk, now Peter Obi talk. But Peter Obi, come turn to crime. Now say, why? If you see the insult where these people give this man for Twitter yesterday, the thing almost made me cry. Because they say, sure, what did this man talk way bad? But Tinubu now don't talk the same thing, the no verse. Atiku don't talk the same thing, the no verse. Nigerians, especially those of una wey no like better thing, now go suffer well. You know what they give me joy pass for inside, say, Peter Obi not dey hungry. You with the family not dey hungry. Now Nigerians they hungry. And at the same Nigerians, now the man they desperately make sure say, I want make Nigeria work. That's why they always hear us, they use the word, say, a new Nigeria is possible. But the Nigerians where this man they fight for, what did they pay me for inside? They say, they don't want goodness. They don't want make the Nigeria work. They don't like the man, based on say the man good. Una don't like better thing, oh. Una go suffer well. And those of una one, they drag this man, when no do anything, una go suffer extra 1,000 years. You don't understand? Una continue to drag Peter Obi. Last, you don't get anything to lose because him and his generation, they are made forever. He's a billionaire, both in local and in foreign currency. I have never seen the way where they dislike Jesus that time. I saw that they dislike Peter Obi. Peter Obi thought something. Atiku thought the same thing. Tinubu thought the same thing. But una leave the remaining two. Una can't focus on Peter Obi. Really? Everywhere go sha. You go clear for Naya and Nana. Not worry. At least now everybody they suffer together. Yoruba know they buy food cheap than Igbo people, than Hausa people. You don't understand? Than Edo people. So as far as now everybody they suffer together. No issue. More continue like that. As if it's a tribalism, I won't buy una for that Nigeria. Tribalism. Because if not for tribalism now, why 3 people go talk the same thing? Now go pick on one for inside.
Thank you, Naomi, for this wonderful piece. You know, the way things are going in Nigeria is something that sometimes we begin to ask ourselves, why is it that whenever it has to do with Igbo, every other tribe will rise against them? It is really shocking that Peter Obi, who called Olubadan brother, is being attacked because he called him brother. And some people like Reno Omokri abuse is saying that Peter Obi does not have respect. That is what they are saying. They say that Peter Obi does not have respect. Even this man known as Oriyomi Hamzat is also saying that Peter Obi disrespected Yorubas, Ibadan people, by calling Olubadan my brother. The question we have to ask these people, the same Tinubu who happens to be a Yoruba man is addressing your king, your Oba, as his brother. I think equally address this man as his brother. Then why is Peter Obi different? Why are you trying to look for look for a mistake where there is no mistake? Why are you trying to look for who sinned and who did not sin? And then close a blind eye towards Atiku and that of Tinubu. And then Busy, dragging Peter Obi. The hatred is too much. The hatred is too much. It is really obvious. Why hating on an Igbo man? For what exactly? Honestly, it really pissed me off. Even Peter Obi recently replied to Reno Omokri and some Yoruba people who criticized him for addressing the Oba of Ibadan land, as my dear brother instead of his royal majesty. So following the criticisms of his congratulatory message to Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoje, the new Olubadan of Ibadan land, Peter Obi, who happens to be the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has clarified that his message to the monarch was not disrespectful. So yesterday, on Saturday, 2 days ago, Obi, in a statement posted on X via his official handle, congratulated Oba Ladojo on his accession to the revered throne of Olubadan, So in a statement, Obi described the 81-year-old Olubadan as his brother. So he wrote, I warmly congratulate my dear brother, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja Arusa, one on his installation as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. His ascension to to this revived throne is a celebration for the people of Ibadan and a source of pride for the entire Yoruba nation and Nigeria as a whole. However, Obi's congratulatory message was greeted with criticism, criticism as many Nigerians accuse him of disrespecting the Olubadan throne by addressing the king as brother instead of his royal majesty. Honestly, some record how he addressed the 67 years old Goodluck Jonathan as my dear elder brother, but described the 81 years old new Oba as my dear brother. Reacting to the criticism, the former governor of Anambra, in another statement yesterday being Sunday, explained why he addressed Olubadan as his brother, saying he didn't intend to disrespect the traditional ruler. Certainly no disrespect intended in my goodwill message to His Royal Majesty. I felicitate with my dear elder brother, the newly crowned His Royal Majesty Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja. I have read the concerns of those aggrieved by what they considered improper addressing. I respect protocol and authority, and I try as much as possible to adhere to them. So Obi clarified that he prefers to address individuals close to him as elder brother, stressing that his greeting to the Olubadan was born out of goodwill. He equally said that those who follow him would have noticed that he often preferred to use the expression my dear elder brother when addressing individuals especially close to him and for whom he have tremendous respect to. So he always referred to His Royal Majesty Alfred Achebe Obi of Onitsha as my very dear elder brother in the same affectionate manner. In matters of wrongdoing, motive is important. I assure all that my words were born out of untrammeled goodwill. Untrammeled goodwill. Honestly, I don't understand. Both Tinubu and Atiku refer to the new Olubadan as my brother. But the new Olubadan and Peter Obi were governors of their respective status around the same time. They would have met each other at governors' forums and other important occasions and functions. So one have wondered why context and nuance doesn't matter to some of us who only seem to take dignity in creating pity and this significant conflict. Surely you guys are better than this. And hopefully you will prove that you are indeed capable of, rising above this standard. But we won't hold our breath waiting for you to grow up. It is really shocking. Honestly. My dear Yoruba brothers, I beg, enough is enough. Enough. Reno Omokri and Oriyomi Hamzat. Wetin dey work una? Your hatred towards Peter Obi is really something else. You guys have been looking for a point that you will use against Peter Obi. Automatically, you have looked since decades and you couldn't find any iota of evidence against Mr. Peter Obi. And guess what? Any move Peter Obi make, you people will start looking for a negative thought against it. I beg, make una rest. In this manner, I don't think Nigeria can ever get better. The same, even if it happened that Peter Obi happens to be the president of the country, you people will still make that seat very hot for him. You guys will be one of the people that will frustrate Peter Obi if he emerges as the president of the country. Whatever he does, people will still criticize it. Even when he does good, even when he gives you people money, you people will still criticize it. Even when he award the best roles all over the whole nation, you people will still criticize it. Enough is enough, for crying out loud. Peter Obi is a human being. Jagaban is busy doing the worst he's doing in the country, and none of you, including Reno Omokri and this Hamzat, have ever come out to criticize the present government. But you people are busy criticizing Peter Obi. I see Peter Obi is the president of the nation at the moment. I see Peter Obi is the one causing all this hardship in the country. Make una try to rest and rethink. In fact, una really reformat, it choco. My Yoruba people are big. I don't understand. Why the attack on Mr. Peter Obi? Why the attack? Tribal bigotry is something else. So this rate of tribalism in the country is really something else. It choke. Guys, what you got to talk? I beg drop for comment section.